Our first guest this evening has outshone Madonna, U2 and the Rolling Stones as the only artist in the world to score a hit UK album every year since 1988. He's sold over 15 million records and, of course, he's a national treasure. Will you please welcome Daniel O'Donnell's 6 o'clock show? Great. I mean, that's...
Good to be here.
That is so impressive.
Sounds like you dug me up, a national treasure.
Well, you're very much alive and you're looking well, sir.
It's great to be here. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. And also, I have to say thank you so much for the birthday wishes that you sent 6 o'clock show this year. Because you were on tour.
We were away. We were in America at the time, yeah.
Yeah. How's the touring going for you?
Good. We were in... Well, we did shows here in Ireland in May. We were in the UK and some in America into June. So it was good shows.
You're keeping busy.
Well, busy enough, you know. I'm not killing myself. And our next concerts now... Well, we have a few things. I'm next... the week after next, the Mary from Donegal Festival is on. So I'm involved in that. The Sunday of the All-Ireland final. Can I mention the All-Ireland final?
Congratulations, of course.
Would it be all right to mention the All-Ireland final?
Yeah. Well done, Donegal.
Oh, it was
Were you
amazing.
watching?
Do you know what? I was doing a charity afternoon up in Derry, and we were one ear on the radio and the other ear on me singing what I was supposed to be singing, but it was fantastic. And it's just, you know, it's so good for the county. And, you know, we're just so grateful, I suppose, to Jim and everybody involved, the team and everybody involved. It just lifts everything.
And it was quite the win as well.
Oh, it was amazing, yeah. It was amazing. But I will say, I mean, the Meath team are a young team, and, you know, their time will come too.
Look at that.
They're building.
They are building. Now, listen, back to the music. You've also got some new music coming out. Tell us about that.
In October. Now, I was going to say on the back of the All-Ireland, we're going to Kerry at the end of August. So I'll either be the bravest man in the country, going to Killarney to sing Donegal songs, or I'll be down with me. But I don't think I'll have the head down anyway.
Not at all.
But
they'll welcome you with open arms regardless, I've no doubt.
Yeah, but we have an album coming out in October too, and it's a mixture of covers and original stuff. A lot of writers, Irish writers, have given me some great songs. So looking forward to getting that out.
Is that something you do intentionally, support Irish and Irish writers?
Well, you know, I've been very fortunate. A lot of them have given me songs over the years. And for this album, there's, you know, a good few again that came up with songs that I loved. So it's nice to be able to get the songs, number one, and that people give them to you, you know, because I always think when somebody writes a song, it's nearly like giving away their baby.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know, to somebody else to take it away and share it with other people. So it's lovely. And then there's always the covers that are tried and tested and that I've never recorded before. So looking forward to that coming out. And then we have a UK tour and back to America again in November.
So you're non-stop. And do you know what I love? Anytime your name comes up in conversation, there's always such goodwill around it. There's always such positivity. And it speaks to, obviously, your career. I mean, last year you celebrated 40 years since the release of your first album.
That's right.
4 decades, Daniel.
I know.
Can you believe it?
And this January coming, it'll be 45 years since I started with Margaret, or Margot as people know her, my sister, the 28th of January 1981. And then I was with her for a few years, travelling with her band. And then in 83, I made the first single record, you know, in those days when there were 45s. And, but the first album was 1984. And sure, you wouldn't. I never thought. I mean, I wanted to have the success that would allow me to have the career, but I never thought that it would be as it has been and as long as it has been. And you know, still, when you know some of the people that came to see us in the very beginning, you know, are still coming. We're actually going out to Arnmore Island, to Early's Bar on the 21st, I think, of August, because when I started out in 1983, that was one of the first places myself and the band went.
So you go back.
On Arnmore Island. So every so often we go back, so we're looking forward to that.
And listen, I know this is a tough question, but what would you say is the secret to your longevity?
Well, I suppose I love all the music that I've done, you know, and just putting your heart into it and not trying to be like anybody else. Sometimes people say to me, you know, what should you do? Or the one thing I would say, there's no room for another me, but there's room for you. You know, sometimes I suppose people see somebody or hear somebody and they try to be like them. You should always be yourself, because what you have, somebody's going to enjoy it. You're never going to be as good as somebody else, even if you're better.
Wise words
You know,
there. I like it. Stay in your own lane.
But just the enjoyment, and, you know, even though we go back to places, you know, there's people, like when we go to Killarney now in August, there'll be people there that was there in 1984, 85, 86.
You'd recognise them now at this
Oh, you
stage.
get to know them,
Yeah,
surely.
I love that.
And that's fantastic.
That is fantastic. And you do have such a loyal fan base. And one particular fan holds a special event for all of the family each month. Take a look at this.
Here we go, here we go. First of the month. Big Danny, what have you got in store for us? Woo!
I know, I visited them. I visited them, yeah.
Did you? They
yeah,
no idea.
1st of April. And it's amazing. I mean, I didn't know that. I was actually on here on one of the shows. I'm not sure which show was it, in the morning or the evening, and they brought on this thing about the calendar, and then I became aware of it, and it's amazing, all the people that watch the unveiling of the camera.
Because apparently they have a calendar in the other studio here.
Maybe
Studio
that's
2,
it.
that's it.
Yeah.
We must get one here.
I said I'll need
feel like we're
to do a weekly calendar, so they're opening it every week. It'll be 52.
You need to get yourself a yearly planner. You know those ones. Each week they get a new face of Daniel.
Oh dear.
Now listen, fans got a fright actually earlier on this year with some headlines going around which weren't true, were they? About your
No.
health?
I mean, there's so many things on primarily Facebook, but not just about me. I mean, I've seen so many people. It must be, maybe it's the same bed, and they throw an old picture into the bed of different celebrities, and they're there with tubes and dying and all this kind of thing. Now, I am taking a break next year from touring. I have had allergies and chest infections, but nothing. If I wasn't singing, it wouldn't be any bother at all. But thank God I'm in good shape. But just decided to take a break and plug in for a while. But no, what I would like to say just about the things on social media, just be careful, not just about our pages. People are being scammed right, left and centre.
Yeah,
and you just need to be so vigilant. Look at anything, you can write if you want, but don't engage with anybody. Even if you think it's me that's writing to you, it won't be me, or it won't be whoever they're saying they are. And they're just.
Do you know, Daniel, they're very wise
people.
words, and that felt like almost like a public announcement. I was picturing you in the Oris there, talking to the nation. Are you going to throw your name in the
You can pull
hat?
that one out of the picture anyway. No, definitely not.
No, you'd be. I'd vote for you.
Definitely not. No, I think, God, I don't know who's going to be in it. I mean, we've had a great president and a great, you know, his first lady has been, Sabina has been super too. They've represented us extremely well. And, you know, I suppose I shouldn't say this now because I don't know who's going to be the next president. And I always think somebody, you know, with a political background needs to be there, because you're mixing with, as well as mixing with, you know, everyday people, you have to meet the heads of state and you have to know what you're talking about. And that's my take on it.
I agree with you. I think that there's validity to that. I have to ask you as well, you mentioned First Ladies, obviously the First Lady in your life.
She's
Magella, how's
going
she doing?
strong. She'll be watching now.
Oh,
so,
hi, Magella.
Yeah, she's at home.
Yeah.
She's great, thank God.
Yeah.
Great form.
Good.
Yeah.
Listen, you've some great merch going around as well.
We
Very
have.
quickly, there's a jersey in the Middle East with your face on it.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yes, imagine that.
Imagine.
Where? Have you got it?
There it is, there.
Oh,
look.
there we are.
Look,
Look
could
at
you imagine
that.
that coming to tackle you now?
Imagine. Can you imagine that? That'd be the only way now I would ever be able to tackle anybody on the pitch. I wouldn't even get on the supporters bus when I was at school, never mind to get on the team bus. I was useless.
Well, that's the collab we all want.
So there we are now.
Daniel, thank you so much. You're sticking around. You're going to be joining us in the kitchen, which is great. You can catch Daniel play for 3 nights in the Gleneagle Arena on August 29th, 30th and 31st. Head over to ticketmaster.ie for more info.